Struth! It's colder and more miserable and depressing than a blowjob from Jodie Marsh. So let's see if the Friday show can warm your bollocks faster than a wank into a sock. Speaking of cracking one off, we caught up with the best pair of Spanish tits since Enrique Iglesias and Julio Iglesias.
They look massive no matter what I do.
We asked her if she would treat me like the bad boy that I am and punish me rapidly with her mouth.
Oh my God, you dirty mind!
You might.
No way.
My God, I'd like to kiss her bottom. We also met up with Craig David, who was promoting his greatest hits. We asked him what we could do with him in bed. If he went to bed with men, obviously.
You could definitely kind of try some like asphyxiation stuff out there if you wanted to.
Stick that up, you. But the news on our faces this week is all about our favourite pantomime dame, Louis Walsh, who, after shooting himself in the Football series, looks likely to be getting the boot from X Factor next year, which begs the question, apart from me, who could possibly replace such a charming, handsome bachelor? Matt, what the F is going on? Hoo-ha!
Greetings and welcome to the Holy Moly office. Everyone here is very excited about the X Factor. It's all we're talking about, isn't it, guys? Yeah, chatty bunch, chatty bunch. Nice vibe here. Ruth has gone. Alexandra's become the favourite. And JLS is still in the competition. It's been a busy week for all of those involved in the X Factor, and I think we know why.
Bedraggled, fag-loving, bald, vacant-faced, and void of any worthwhile opinion.
But enough about Louis Walsh. Britney Spears was on the show performing her new song, Womanizer.
Did somebody say womanizer? Britney was criticised for miming her way through a rather lacklustre performance, proving that the only thing she's got going for her is a stomach that looks like Willem Dafoe's face. Creepy.
I think it's terrible that Britney mimed on the X Factor. It's just plain lazy. I would never do anything like that. Alright, can we stop this now? It feels weird. I feel like I'm a star in a badly dubbed European toilet paper advert.
Then there's Danny Minogue. A few months ago, things were so great in her life that just holding a pair of scissors made her really happy. She had a new hunky rugby player boyfriend in the shape of Chris Smith, and she was judging the most popular show in Britain, and she still had 3 amazing acts left in the competition.
2 amazing acts, and sad dad.
That I agree with.
But things were good, she was happy, and boy did it show on her face.
I'm walking on sunshine.
But in the last few weeks, things haven't been as rosy. Sharon has proved to be a more popular judge, her 3 acts have gone, and she's broken up with Chris.
Now all of this has caused Danny to be rather sad, and boy does it show on her face. Now, I can't work out why her boyfriend would leave her. She looks like she'd be up for anything.
Sticking your finger into someone's mouth during an interview doesn't
That's not a good thing.
well.
Yeah, maybe not. I mean, she won't even put a finger in there.
And then there's Louis Walsh.
Hello?
He's apparently worried that at the end of the series, he may get sacked from his job. Again.
Can you honestly imagine the X Factor without Louis Walsh? Yeah, it's not that bad. But who's going to replace him?
Candidates include Robbie Williams, interminable bore Ronan Keating, and former judge Sharon Osbourne.
But who would be best? And is there a better candidate out there?
To find out, we joined Archetypes, Gareth Gates, and this insufferable prick at the Willow Foundation's Genuinely Brilliant Stars on Canvas night. There weren't many celebrities around, in fact there were 3, hence this item. The first celebrity was Simon from Trevor Simon. Don't let anyone ever tell you that Holy Moly doesn't get the best guests. But who does he think should replace Louis Walsh?
Well, I think someone called Louis. I think, so the X Factor viewers are, they get shocked by too much change. You've got to kind of ease them into things. So I think if you replace Louis with another Louis, maybe Louis Theroux, he'd be a good choice, or Louis the 14th.
He'd be good as well.
Yeah.
And that would involve time travel, which makes the show more educational as well.
Yeah.
A bit like Time Team. At number 2, it's actor and detective costume fan, John Hurt. Who do you think would be a good candidate to take over the job from Louis Walsh? Can you think of any expert musicians?
I think there's several. Phil Collins.
Phil Collins would be good.
Yeah, he'd be good, wouldn't he?
He'd be amazing. Although I think he's a
Don't
better...
tell him I said so, though.
Really? Are you and he good friends?
We know each other.
I think he's trying to tell me they slept together. And finally, big man Dara O'Brien, who said this about the X Factor.
It's a piece of panto.
Really?
They stir this every year. Don't be falling for this pure release
I fell for
nonsense.
it last time. I thought, yes, we got Brian
Of course
Friedman.
It's not. Oh, yeah, Brian Friedman for
And
a
then
week.
he left.
Yeah,
Louis back.
I don't care. Yeah, yada, yada.
But let's just
Yeah,
imagine.
I would tend to put all of this kind of shenanigans into yada.
Who would you replace him with in your dream fantasy X Factor lineup?
I replace him with a nodding dog from the back of a car.
A hilarious suggestion. The man in the background loved it. But Lionel, who do you think should replace Louis?
Gary Glitter, mate. He sold a shitload of records to be a great mentor for the kids. Job done. Make sure you visit holymoly.com throughout the week for your daily fix of showbiz news, videos and reviews. Now, if you don't mind, I'm going to go and eat some lovely, delicious Cadbury Whisper chocolate bars. My goodness, they are packed full of nutritious, healthy, tasty goodness. Yum, yum, yum. Remember, as the old saying goes, don't have sex with your sister. Stay tuned.